Alright, so now we're looking at, excuse me, we're looking at the ornaments for the tree. And, should we go with the banana condom this year? Why not? I have 2 years of the banana condom, at least give it a 2-year run. These I bought last year for the tree, and I like them. The snowmen with the snow inside, the balls, so we'll do those. We've got nice balls. There's nothing wrong with balls. We've got several different colored balls. Would you like some balls on your Christmas tree? Well, if John Rambo were here, I'm sure he'd answer that for us. More balls. Okay. We've got Dante, who for some reason Mickey is stuck on him. So we've got Dante. I think we'll put Dante on the tree somewhere. I guess we'll put fucking Epic Mickey on there. He's got to be good for something since the game sucked so bad, so we might as well put him on the tree. Looks like his paintbrush fell out of his hand. We'll put that in there. There we go. We've got the Three Stooges, the classic. They're definitely going to go on there. We've got the ornament that my mom bought me last year. That'll go on there. We've got the Bioshock Hypo syringe. That'll go on there. Does it still light up? Yes, it does. So that'll go on there. Eve Hypo. We've got the Heavy Rain origami. That'll go on the tree. Charlie Brown. Lucy. We got the fucking Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Joe Cool. The Grinch. Some other odds and ends in here. I guess what we'll do is we'll put all these on first and see how it fills out the tree and see what we need to fill in. We have the Street Fighter 4 headband. Remember that? We should put that on there. And there's one or two other things from this year's stuff that I'm actually thinking of putting on here as well. So probably that stuff will gradually be put on the tree as I fill it in with all this stuff that's on the floor right now. So maybe first of all, let's get this guy back on its rack. Let's see where I could put the Street Fighter headband. Should I put it like this like I did last year, or maybe... Oh, now that's stupid. They put the Street Fighter 4 emblem on the end of it, because I was going to like unwrap it, but I can't now. Because then you can't see Street Fighter 4, so that's fucking stupid. Unless I do it like this. I guess I could do it like that. So we got Street Fighter 4 there, and then Ryu kind of hanging off here like that. I guess you could do that. It's kind of bootleg, but what can you do? Why the hell did they do that? Why'd they put it on the ends? I don't know. Banana condom. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my review of Donkey Kong Country Returns from last year, The Hateful Truth, and you will see what I mean when I say banana condom. I guess we'll just slam it right here in the front. A nice big area for it. Banana condom time. So let's see. What are the biggest things we want to put on here? I say we go for... Let's go for some of these balls first. And we'll try to evenly distribute them around the tree while I talk some more about bullshit. And we'll do that with all the colored balls and the snowman balls. Then we'll try to fill in with the characters. And then we'll see if I want to feel like putting anything else up, like the light bulbs or anything like that. And then there's one or two additions I want to make for this year to add to the tree. Because that's what you do every year. You add a couple ornaments, at least one, if not more, to the tree. So that way you have uniqueness every single year rather than the same old shit. So you know, retrospect 2011, been an interesting year. Tried a lot of things I never tried before, like new gaming genres. Branching out from just doing gaming footage, actually attending, say, gaming conventions and such. Tried that. In some cases it was very successful, in some cases it was a hideous failure. And that's no fault of the gaming festivals, that's for sure. It was a lot of traffic issues and other shit. Not to say that I won't try it again. As you know, we are going to be attending MagFest that first week of January 2012. And again, I implore you, if you have not looked into it, and you're interested in gaming culture, in video game tournaments, in hanging out with other gamers, in going to gaming marketplaces and getting classic games, in seeing cover bands play gaming music, including the composer of the Final Fantasy series of video games will have his own personal band there to play music, including, like, I don't know what else, how else more I could say, including panels by all kinds of famous gaming celebrities, including myself. The Angry Video Game Nerd will be there. The voices of so many things like Duke Nukem, John St. John will be there. The voice of GLaDOS will be there from the Portal games. There is 100 billion reasons to be at MagFest this year, and I'm really pumped that we're going. And keep in mind, we're gonna have a special announcement at my panel, so it's definitely gonna be worth your while to get there, if you can. Let's put it that way. So, you know, branching out, I definitely enjoyed branching out, because the one thing is, you don't always want to keep doing, even though the thing that I do, playing new video games and doing playthroughs, it's hard to get stale because every game is new, you know what I mean? There's always new content, and that's kind of one of the unique things about what I do that I think, as long as the government doesn't shut me down for bullshit, I think that this actual doing what I'm doing on YouTube is pretty secure for job security, because, you know, there's always new games, people always want to see what they're like, they want to be entertained and have funny playthroughs, and that's what I'm good at. And they're always going to want honest reviews about the games that I play. So it just makes sense. It really will. It is some kind of job security for what I'm doing. As long as there's new games, there'll always be people who want to see the games, and therefore it's pretty cool what I'm doing. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to say and lie to you here and say that there weren't times this year that I wasn't bored, that I was like, man, do I really have to play more games today? Because there were, and there were times that I knew I had to push through a game that maybe otherwise I might have liked to spend some more time on, or maybe not even fucking play it ever again. But I knew I had to get through the game just for the sake of finally reviewing the game, or because I knew that there was another game coming up that people wanted to see me play, and so I needed to get this game done in time for that next one coming out. So I definitely felt those pressures, you know. I hope that for the most part, that... Oh shit. I'm gonna put that one on there. It's my pet rabbit. I got an ornament with a picture of my pet rabbit on it. There. From when I was a kid. Let's put that on there. But yeah, I definitely felt those pressures, but I hope that at least people felt that the feedback is positive and thought that I did a good job at what I did and the time constraints that I had, what I was able to pull off this year. I don't think you can say that there is another YouTube channel on YouTube that has done as many video game playthroughs as I did this year. You know what I mean? And even those channels that have as many videos as me, it wasn't all one person. It was probably collaboration, like Machinima. So I do think that is a hell of an accomplishment, putting out as much content as I did this year. And it's only going to pay off because the good thing about this is there's residuals. Unlike what a lot of these people do, where they put up a video and then, okay, wow, that video about fucking Snooki got arrested or whatever, big fucking deal, that was pertinent for like a week, and then no one's ever going to watch that video again. As opposed to video game playthroughs, people constantly go back and watch them over and over. In fact, this is so funny. The #1 video that's been viewed for me in all of 2010, I'm not even kidding you, I'm sorry, in all 2011, the #1 most viewed video on my channel was Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions playthrough Part 1. If you don't believe me, go check it out. It's the most viewed video on all of my channels ever. It's over 1.5 million views. Why the fuck that video is bringing in so many views is completely beyond me. I have no clue, but people must like it, and they're watching the fuck out of it. So I'm still getting paid for old-ass video game playthroughs, and that's the cool thing about what I'm doing. If I were to stop doing this for 6 months, I'd still get residuals. I'd still be getting paid for doing nothing. So that's the awesome part about what I'm doing on YouTube right now. But outside of that, it gets boring. It really does. It gets boring doing the same thing all the time. And so it was fun to be able to try to do different video game genres, to try to attend different events. I can definitely tell you in 2012 coming up, again, as long as everything works out as the way it's been going, and the whole internet doesn't get censored and fucking shut down, I will definitely be looking to branch out into other things, special projects and things that I wanted to do for quite a while and haven't had a chance to do, because I didn't know if this whole thing was going to work out. I didn't know how much money I was going to be making, if I was going to have the amount of capital to really push forward. I didn't have the resources to do it. I've been able to network a lot in 2011 and meet a lot of different people who are interested in doing a lot of different stuff. And I think 2012 is going to be a very good year. Let's put it that way. So, that being said, as I put these ornaments on, you know, there were a couple things this year, not even just this year, but late last year as well, that kind of happened. I'm checking the time, it's 10 minutes. That kind of happened with me, stuff in regards to me, stuff that was said about me, and I'm above it, as you know. I always say there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people who disagree with what you're doing, who want to, you know, call you names, who want to try to lie about you to bring you down. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the video here since it's at 10 minutes, and when I'll come back, continue to put ornaments on the tree, but talk a little bit about what I experienced this year, what my attitude was, how to combat it, and then I'm probably going to finally address a couple things that were like elephants in the room, things that, popular questions that people have asked me all year. Gee, why didn't you respond to this? What do you think about this and this? That I never bothered with, and I'm going to finally explain to you why. So, alright, so we'll be back with another part of me putting ornaments on the tree, and we're going to address some cool stuff from 2011.